Upon the Songs of Whales, written by Kaur. What is a whale? A whale is a large fish found in the ocean. It is also a mammal just like us. Mammals are warm-blooded, breathe air, nurse their young with milk, and have body hair. First, let's see some wonderful facts about whales. Humpback whale. Humpback whale is a species of baleen whale. Like a human fingerprint, the tail of each humpback whale is unique. It has 2 blowholes on top of their heads. It is used to breathe. All fish breathe through gills on the side of their bodies, but the whale does not. They are known for their beautiful songs. The songs are described as a combination of moans, cries and howls and can be heard underwater for many miles. They have rounded back and long flippers. The blue whale is the largest animal that ever lived and can grow to 90 or more feet and weigh as much as 24 elephants. That's more than 150,000 kg. It is the largest of all the whales. Bowhead whales are famous for their complex and beautiful songs, which they use to communicate with each other. It is 5th largest mammal on Earth. Experts believe the oldest bowhead could be as old as 200. The killer whale is a toothed whale, is also called the orca whale. It is black and white and feeds on large fish, dolphins and seals. It can live for more than 100 years. They are highly social and often travel in groups. Beluga whale or white whale is one of the smallest species of whale. Belugas are social animals. It has flexible neck, allowing them to move their heads. It can whistle, clicks and chirps. Nicknamed canaries of the sea. Grey whales make one of the longest annual migrations of any mammal. They travel about 10,000 miles, that is 16,000 km round trip. They don't have teeth. Sperm whales have the biggest head and brains, that is 9 kg, on Earth. Their brains are 5 times heavier than a human's. It has only single blowhole. The sperm whale's lower jaw is very narrow. It has 18 to 26 teeth on each side of its lower jaw, which are cone-shaped and weigh up to 1 kilogram each. Whales versus human. Human is the main predator for the whales. Uses of whales. They are used in making soap. The oil of whale is used in making soap, shampoo, detergent, lipstick, ice cream, crayons, paint, polish, etc. Uses of whale's tissue, that is skin, for making boot, laces, handbags, shoes, tennis rackets, surgical thread, jelly, etc. And meat is used as a dog food, animal feed, fertilizers, etc. There are a number of factors contributing to the current endangered status of whales, such as overfishing, plastic pollution, commercial whaling, etc. So let's start the poem Upon the Songs of Whale, written by Kaur. The poem is based on the killing of whales for our benefits. The finest singer in the sea I heard upon this morn, and in that strange sonorous tone a universe was born. It means different kinds of whales make different sounds and they communicate through the calls. Whales are very good singers in the sea. Poet heard their song in the morning. The song was unusual in a very pleasant tone. The song of the humpback whale was the beginning of the creation of music in the sea. It seems like with this harmonious whale song, this universe was born. The low melodic wailing touched and rose me from my sleep. As the humpback, lithe and languid, made a turn and sounded deep. It means the low voice or a low pitched but melodic crying sound of whale rouses the poet from his sleep and touched his heart. There are many types of whales. One of them is humpback whale, which is very flexible and it is known for its melodic songs and for acrobatic abilities. That sound awakened him. Him here is the poet. From his deep lazy sleep. He tried to hear that song very deeply, which was coming from a distant place. And my mind awake it turns to whales large and small, to the snowy white beluga, the canary of them all. Here the poet means, when the poet awakes after hearing the humpback whale song in the morning, he started thinking about different kinds of whales and he found beluga whale or white whale, which is one of the smallest species of whale, as the best singer among the whales. He compared his sweet melodious sound with canary bird because canary sings a melodious song. It is bright yellow color bird. The clicking burst of sperm whales and the California grey, the fin whale, speaks across the sea to those a world away. It means, here the poet described about 3 different types of whales. First is sperm whale. It produces clicking sounds violently. And the California grey whales and the fin whales communicate across the sea to one another. They also create deep melodious sounds like songs. They can be heard many kilometers away. It seems as fin whale is communicating with other creatures who are very far from there. The short and long-finned pilot whales with whistles quite complex, the striking graceful orcas speak in different dialects. It means, here in this stanza, poet described the wailing, that is crying, of 2 different types of whales, that is pilot whales and orca whales. Pilot whales are of 2 types, that is with short fins and long fins. Short-finned pilot whales calls and whistles, which is quite complex. The long-finned pilot whales calls are usually more narrow and lower in frequency. The orca whale is toothed whale, also known as the killer whale. The smaller toothed whales make high-pitched whistling and clicking sounds. It is very rare. They have their own language to communicate. But it is the great blue whale that makes the loudest cry, though it is far too rare today with such an awful why. Addressing the whale, the poet says he could hear the grieving loudest cry of blue whale. The population declines due to hunting. Several species of blue whales have killed to make beauty products to satisfy our vanity. The high notes of the whale sounds like a dirge for dead whales. Here dirge means mournful song. They are too rare, which is extremely shocking. The blue whales are hardly seen or heard nowadays because they are hunted for their oil, meat and whalebone, which is really very bad. But on this wondrous morning, I am filled with joyous glee that God has given life to whales and gave to them the sea. In the morning, after listening to the different songs of whales, poet is feeling extremely and surprisingly good. He is filled with happiness because he heard the beautiful songs of whales. He is thankful to God that God has given life to whales and gifted those beautiful creatures to the sea. Thank you.